Previously on the Right Life, we finished removing the damaged plywood floor, cut out 2 subfloor patches, and began the process of resealing the Airstream roof, exterior seals, and rivets. All while trying to beat the next rainstorm. Unfortunately, we still have a water leak and are back to square one.
I can see a lot of rainwater.
Follow along as we continue to tackle this Airstream repair one day at a time. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been raining the last couple of days, but it looks like it's going to clear off now, and I should be able to get back to trying to locate the leaks on the Airstream. You know, as you probably saw from the other day, you know, we were kind of a bit frustrated. I'm at a loss right now. The repairs and the resealing up on the roof didn't stop the leaks. So today I'm just going to start trying to isolate and locate where those leaks are coming from. I try to remain positive that we're going to eventually locate where that leak's coming in from, and then we'll go ahead and get it repaired and everything will be back to normal again. So let's get after it. Okay, so I got my helper with me, Lisa. We're gonna go ahead and start. She's gonna be inside looking for any leaks, and then I'll be outside kind of spraying down area by area. Hopefully we can kind of quickly identify where the leaks are coming from, but it's just gonna be kind of a bit of trial and error. What do you think?
Sounds like a lot of trial and error.
But I think this is really the best way for us to figure out where exactly the water's coming from, and that way then I can just focus my repairs on those areas as opposed to just trying to seal up everything on the outside that may not need to be sealed.
Right,
so.
right.
But okay, so I'm gonna head outside to start using the hose, and Lisa's gonna stay in here.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we got everything dried off on the inside, and what we're gonna do now is it's gonna take this garden hose, and then I'm gonna just start section by section, kind of spraying water on the outside of the Airstream, working my way upwards. So I'll start down here at the belt line, down by the C channel. Well, let me see if you can see that. So I'll start down here along the C channel, and I'll spray water along that and see if anything it starts dripping or leaking on the inside, as well as then I'll start working my way up these seams, and then I'll just continue on along the belt line here just below the windows, and then you know, continue on up all the way up into the awning section and everything else. So the theory is, you know, as I'm spraying this water, it may take, you know, 5-10 minutes for it to work its way in. After a certain amount of time, if we don't see any leaks going in there, then the assumption is that it's not leaking in that area. And we'll just methodically kind of do that until we start either seeing where it's leaking from, or we can just kind of start eliminating different areas. That's where we're at right now. Figure I'll just kind of hose this down for a minute or two, make sure it gets really good and saturated, and then we'll wait. Maybe, hold on, I think Lisa was just hollering at me.
Yeah, there's water.
All right, hold on, let me run inside.
We've got water here, and then we've got water back up underneath there too.
Okay, yeah, I definitely can see that. So that's telling me right now that that C channel is leaking on the outside. So okay, so that was really a lot quicker than I expected. So, but yeah, clearly you could see just water pouring in right there. So I think that's the first place where we got to do some repairs.
Okay.
Get that repaired, and then it may take a day or two for that to cure, and then we can test it again and see if any more water comes in from there. So yeah, that's good. That's quick.
Yeah.
That helps answer a lot of questions. That looks like it's leaking along that C channel. So yeah, I kind of had a feeling that that's where it could have been leaking from, but this pretty much confirmed it, because that's the only place that I applied water was along that C channel.
Okay.
So
all right.
Well, I think that's it for now.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and take a break, and I'll figure out what my plan is for taking out that trim, because then I'll have to buy some more 3M tape to put that back in there. But I've also got to figure out what's the best sealant or adhesive to put in there around the C channel, which I think I've got the Sikaflex 221. I think will be the best option for that as well. So, all right. Well, that's it for right now. We'll keep you posted as we continue to to troubleshoot and figure out where this is leaking at. Well, other places that it may be leaking at as well too. So, all right, guys. Okay, so we're on the other side of the trailer where the other leak was at, over by the front door, if you can see here beside me. And it's leaking somewhere in this vicinity down here, again, by the C channel. But we don't know if it's the C channel that's leaking over on this side. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same method over here, and then I'll work my way up as well. So, you ready, Lisa?
Yeah. Okay. So let's see if it's leaking over here.
So nothing? Okay, I'm gonna work my way up to the awning attachment. Quite a bit of water. Anything yet? Okay, I'm gonna go up to the other belt line. That's up a little bit higher. So as you can see here, where I'm putting water at, up on this belt line, it's also getting water on this light, as well as on the awning attachment, as well as the lower C channel. What'd you say?
Right here, but I'm not sure where it came in from. I can't I'm not sure because my underwear are too short.
Lisa's in here trying to fix her plumber's crack. She doesn't want to be on camera with her looking like a plumber out here. All right, we're gonna try this again. See if we can further isolate it, get the hose. So, hey, you ready? All right. Okay, so we're working our way up a little bit higher. Okay, so far nothing. So I'm gonna move up here to the awning. All right, so I think we've done enough kind of troubleshooting today. I think we've pretty much located where at least one of the areas is that's leaking. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is just go ahead and kind of clean up, you know, around here, put the ladder up, put the hose up for now. And then I'm gonna start removing the lower belt line, as you can see kind of right here. So I'll go ahead and start doing that. I'll have to be just real careful not to damage any of the trim, so I can reinstall that later. But what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and remove the decorative chrome trim that goes in the middle, and then I'm gonna have to remove the channel itself, either drill out the rivets or screws depending on how it's mounted on there. That way then I can clean out behind it, and then I can apply some new sealant to each one of those connecting points in the holes, as well as over the screw or rivet heads, and then reapply that. Once we get all that done, then we'll let it set up and dry and cure, and then we'll come back out here with the water hose and give it another try and see if that's exactly where the leak's coming from. So another couple of days of work. So all right, let's go ahead and get after it. It's not going to get done by itself. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and kind of pry this out. This is just the decorative trim part, and it's just held in with some 3M tape. But the trick is going to be getting it out without damaging it. You know, and if you do damage it, you know, you can always, you can always buy more, but if I can reuse this, that's really what I'm going to try to do. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so we got it, got the initial trim piece removed, and yeah, you can definitely see it doesn't look like any of these rivets or screws have any type of sealant on them, so I'm definitely gonna have to go ahead and fix that. So one thing that I thought was a little bit kind of interesting is this belt line trim here. Everything from this part of the furnace towards the wheel well was all installed using rivets. Everything from here moving forward around to the front door was all installed using screws. So I just don't understand why Airstream would install the belt line with both rivets in one section and screws in another section. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and take it off, clean up behind it and reseal it, and then reinstall that belt line back into the C channel, and then hopefully that will solve our water leak that we have in the Airstream. Okay, so you can see I've got the first piece of the belt line off down here by the C channel, and you can see how the skin comes down. You can see the buck rivets in here where they attach that to the C channel, and you can see, of course, you know, the rivets where they had this small section of the C channel attached. Now it does look like there was some type of sealant on here, but you know, apparently it's, you know, degraded over time. But we'll go ahead and get the rest of this C channel, or not C channel, belt line trim taken off, and we'll get all that cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and reinstall it, and hopefully that'll fix our problem. How's it coming, babe?
Well, I don't know if it's glue or what. It's really sticky on the back of this.
Yeah, we may have to use something to kind of scrape some of that off so we can get a good seal on there, but just getting the belt line trim cleaned up on the inside, so whenever we reattach it and seal it, we'll get a good seal. But you're doing a good job.
Come on.
We're gonna get there.